Hey folks, this is BitBabe here playing White Knight Chronicles. We just finished up in the first town. We're here with Miu. We're about to talk to her and head out onto the world map. We are definitely ready. We spent plenty of time getting all of our gear.
Ready for some light reading?
Yep.
Whoa. It's really bright.
Whoa.
We're in Balindor.
Step right up! What better way to celebrate Princess Cisna's ball tonight than with meatballs? With this coupon, they're a steal!
The day of the ball? Then that means... this is the day Grandfather visited Balindor.
Interesting. We've been sent here to save the Archduke's life.
Then we'll need to find a way to get into the castle.
Yeah. Anybody got 100 gallons of wine?
Perhaps asking around town would be faster.
I can't believe we're really in the past.
Let's go talk to some soldiers. Treasure chest. Bag of gold dust. Nice. That's a steal.
This is ancient magic.
Gotta go talk to some soldiers. Metal's too hard, it shatters, but if it's too soft, it yields. I need to turn from metal with just the right tensile quality. Maybe like, hardacity. No, that sounds dirty. Back to the drawing board. People are weird in this game. So I'm drinking with Pauline at the tavern the other day when out of the blue I hear this guy shout, "Quit thinking so much about the future." Well, that really cracked me up. I mean, he sounded so serious about it. But on the way home, I decided to take his advice, and you know what? I feel great. Yep, from now on, it's nothing but living in the moment for me. I don't care what folks think. My family comes first. The world will have to sort out its own problems. All you can do is roll with the punches, you know? Gotta go with the flow. But it's better to die on your feet in Balindor than live on your knees in Parma. Okay, I'll be honest. I often have no idea what I'm talking about.
Can you imagine? Everything started on this day.
Seems like forever ago, huh?
This was also the day I met you.
And the day we lost Grandfather.
I gotta talk to soldiers, but I can't seem to find any. Weapons, armor, doesn't matter. They're all just tools to help people kill more efficiently. You can justify it all you want, but that's the hard truth. Gods know I ran away from that truth for a long time. Yes, sir. All fit and ready for duty. Please be careful of yourself, Captain. That's for sure. Oh, there's some soldiers. I'll ask these guys. Lucius was the warden at the time of the Great Dungeon Escape. I thought the king would be all, I want your sword and badge, but he was really understanding. Of course, that didn't stop Lucius from resigning anyway. I wonder how the poor guy is now. This guy could help us out. I bet one of the other soldiers can tell us where he is.
Back then? I mean, back now?
The warden
I
at the
had
time
no
of prison
idea I'd
break,
ever get
Lucius. He
caught
was
up in all of
shocked.
this.
It's no wonder he resigned in disgrace and ran away with his tail between his legs. What? He screwed up. He deserved to be sacked, says me. Anyway, I don't know what happened to after that, but I'm sure if you ask someone around, we'll know. Maybe I'll try up there. There's a bunch of running around. Alright, Bob, on one condition. Promise me you'll make dancing your career from now on. Your only career, alright? Janice, how about just one more dance, eh? I'll play something with a good beat.
So this is Balindor.
It's power to change the world in one fell swoop. Must step focus on changing yourselves. Are looking for a savior, then gods darn it, let's give them one, no matter the cost. Just because it won't be easy doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Alright. Well, I can mark these losers off my list, they don't know shit. Those two don't know anything, these two are pretty worthless.
Do you think it really exists?
I'll never call away from my father. I refuse to step into his boots. The path I follow is mine and mine alone. Ugh, this place is huge. Oh well. That. During the War of the Two Kingdoms, 4 blacksmiths of extraordinary skill hammered out their own legend. Symmetry in their work, their forged weapons countless lives, but their armor saved just as many. Work was renowned in pieces high as they have heard that the items left behind live up to the anvil's legendary reputation. But think about it, this all happened 10 years ago. Still be alive, perhaps even working the iron forges. Go to meet one of them, to learn the art of the smithy from a legend. The Master Shamara knows something, even though she pretends she's not interested. All 4 anvils, where are you? Okay, cool. So now I have stuff about errands. So this errand is hitting the anvils. Hannah has sent us to her master, Shamara Balindor, for some guidance on how to meet the 4 anvils. She's dying to discover anything she can about the group of renowned blacksmiths known as 4 anvils. Okay, so I just need to go to the smithy, which is up here.
A secret passage.
Out of my way. Oh, this is the binding place. I need to get to one of those swords down there, I bet. Spend a lot trying to complete all the jobs. Of course, he could lose his life on any of those jobs too. Sometimes I wish it was just a little less trouble. There's no such thing as good news anymore. I already got that. I've already got bounty.
Well, we've got a lead.
Let's see what this person's got to say. Oh, cool. Incorruptus stuff. This level your to art, giving you more artifact points you can use to equip to artifacts. I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough money either. That's okay. That's okay. You said must allow me, the humble Chester, to tell you about the many shops you can find in the kingdom. Do you have a scratch apartment to judge? Armory, it's a sign and a sword and shield. You find the Adventurers Guild across the street. A guy named Malcolm runs it. General store, go to the right head for the east gate. Look for sign with plasma. What else? Oh, of course. This is the jeweler, run by Lady Catherine. I'm sure you'd like to put a ring on her finger. Say, I seem attached to Lady Catherine? Yes, well, I wish you safe and bountiful travels. Yeah, he quit the force and took off ways back. I think he lives in Parma now. Okay, so he lives in Parma.
Let's go see this Lucius guy.
You think you might have been one of the elephant things we keep hearing about? Travelers, would you let me in here for a bit? I was dying to see the sunset over Gradle Plain recently. I dared not go alone, so I asked my friend Brad and Andy to take me. I'm nervous. The three of us aren't exactly the same in social strata, you see. But I simply had to go. I forced them to accompany me against their better judgment. But somehow my mother got wind of our little sunset jaunt. Now my poor friends are considered threats to my security. I tried telling my mother and the other nobles that it was my fault, but I might as well be talking to a bunch of royal rocks. How can I possibly make this up to Brad and Andy? Be a lamb and speak to them for me, please? I have absolutely no clue what to do. Instead of my back, a bunch of nobles ride my case. Not like I'm got my high-class name to defend or nothing. If Caroline was happy to see the sunset over Gradle, that's good enough for me, you know? You should talk to Andy, too. He's not riffraff like me. He's a merchant. I'm sure this whole affair is a nightmare for him.
Sounds like somebody in Parma knows a way in.
No, Brett's got it wrong. I've barely been affected at all. I may be a merchant, but nobles ain't my clientele. Besides, if any of them gave me trouble, my fellow merchants would have backed me. Say, do you have to worry about me, or Brett for that matter? If he says it's no skin off his back, believe him. Make sure Caroline knows that, will you? It's not a big deal to us. Should have guessed they'd react so stoically. They wish to spare my feelings, but no, I can't continue to let them shield me. If I let this go, things are going to get worse for them. It's time I grew up. I must make the nobles aware of what really happened, but how? Gilbert seems the most suspicious of Annie and Brett. Convinced him, and the rest may follow. Please speak to him on my behalf. Tell him that Annie and Brett took me into Gradle Plain under protest at my behest. Fairly forced them to accompany me. It's not them. You should face punishment. Noble Square. Thank you, travelers. Okay.
Will we ever get there?
So now I gotta go back to the square. I'm gonna end this video and start it back up on the next